When we talk about the most beautiful wedding in Nepal, then the ancient city of Nepal, Janakpur, the birthplace of Janaki, would top the list. It is said that marriages are made in heaven. Then imagine what heaven's wedding might look like. Come with me and accept the hospitality of Janakpur. It was just as normal day like other cold days. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was from a college friend of mine, Bhavana. Then we start talking about life, and all of the sudden, she asked me if I got the card or not. I was shocked about what card. Then she replied, a card of her wedding. After hearing that, I was shocked, surprised, and excited at the same time. And she invited me to her wedding. It was in the Janakpur. After talking her a while, we hung up the call, and I made a call with my friend Poojan and Devika, and all of were really excited to go. So we decided to leave after a week, one day before the wedding, and we booked the ticket.
Hello everyone. आज म चाहिँ राजा जनकको नगरी जनकपुर जान गइरहेको छु नाइट बस चढेर. So let's see you Janakpur.
It is a belief that marriages are made in heaven. It is also said that life partners have already decided, and the marriage play the role of connecting them. Nepal has been always popular for its culture and tradition, and marriages is one of the biggest ceremony of Nepalese. The bond between a husband and wife is among the most solemn of human relationship. A wedding is an auspicious occasion and is one of the biggest enthusiasm. It is an extravagant affair between two families, which is constituted by a tradition bent of mind. In Janakpur, it has its own tradition and rituals which have been followed for thousands of years. There are many communities in Janakpur, and all have their own wedding rituals. But Maithili Brahmins' weddings is something which is considered as one of the popular among all because of its speciality and peculiarity. The major question that comes into mind is why only Maithili Brahmins' wedding is special among all. It is because it has a direct connection to Ramayana. It is a belief that Maithili Brahmins' marriage happens the same way, with the same costume and rites as the marriage of Lord Ram and Mata Sita, as mentioned in the Ramayana. Mata Sita was the daughter of Raja Janak of the Mithila. In the daytime, a bunch of married women gathered at the bride place for singing the local songs of Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman and Goddess Durga, and the song referring to the Brahmins. These married women are welcomed by the bride's family with vermilions, sindoor and hair oil as a gift. They consider it very auspicious. Bride take bath in the morning and wear a new cloth and live the whole day with open hair. The clothes that the bride wear the whole day have been given to the washerwoman because the washerwoman is considered as the suhag giver to her. The washerwoman gives blessing to the bride as suhag. Ritual related to this: the washerwoman dips her 4 to 5 hairs in a pot of water and the bride have to drink that water. She also served chura dahi, local food, by her own hand to the bride. Now the bride gives her the sari that she wore the whole day. This ritual is considered as very auspicious and it has been happening in the same way till now. The bride worships the mango tree and maua tree with the help of grain rice, pitar, and yellow color secreted thread. It is believed that each and every girl take the blessings of nature for her marriage. This shows how the people of Mithila connect with Mother Nature. Now, the bride is ready and her family and friends gift her with blessings. The wedding is always about enjoyment and celebration. And the peoples of Janakpur made each and every ritual so interesting and amazing, which is full of hilarious act that no rite seems to be boring and just a tradition. Now, the Bharat has arrived. These are the name of tradition that has been done after the coming of Bharat. Agyadala. From the bride family, elder member go to the groom's family with a big plate made of bamboo stick decorated with dhoop and incense stick. Now, groom's family place clothes, ornaments and other accessories in the change for the bride. Her mother and other elder of the house give permission for the initiation of the wedding. The bride's brothers, friends and relatives takes the groom to the house and greet him with sweets. A Barmala or a Jaymala is indispensable to the Hindu wedding ceremony. Both the bride and the groom make each other wear this Barmala or Jaymala on the day of their marriage. Interestingly, Jaymala is the first ritual that the bride and groom perform during their wedding ceremony. The Jaymala is the token of acceptance. When the bride and the groom exchange the garland, it symbols the acceptance of would-be man by the would-be wife as her partner for life. This tradition has been in practice since the Ramayana. Usually, it is a bride who puts the garland first on the groom's. Thus, she showcases her acceptance of the marriage proposal. The wedding ceremony begins. The next ritual is Parichan, welcoming of the groom by the ladies of the bride side. All the rituals done by the experienced lady of the bride side who have also the responsibility to become a mediator between the bride and a groom for the next days as in old time mostly arranged marriage happens. So boy and girls are not known to each other and thus this lady used to connect them. In Parichand, ladies started asking questions related to the household, making fun of him in a traditional way, applying kajal and chanan, and then make him enter to the kobar ghar by holding his nose with the help of betel leaf. It is considered as a very funny scene. The Kanyadan ceremony is performed by the bride's father. The father brings the daughter, then takes the bride's hand and places it in the groom's. This marks the beginning of the ceremony of giving away the bride. The groom accepts the bride's hand in the presence of father, the bride and the groom. After this, the father asks the groom not to fail the bride in his pursuing of dharma, artha and kama. The groom's promise to the bride's father that he shall never fail her in his pursuing of dharma, artha and kama. The grooms repeat the promise 3 times. Next is Satfere, the most important rituals of Vedic Hindu weddings and represent the legal elements of the Hindu marriage ceremony. The couple conduct 7 circuits of holy fire, Agni. In Janakpur, a piece of cloth or sash worn by the bride and groom are tied together for this ritual. Next, Sindur Dan. A red-orange powder is applied to the part of bride's hair, symbolizing her new status as a married woman once the ceremony is completed. Traditionally, this is applied by her husband on the wedding day.
चावल में से ये सब गाड़ी में चीज पतिया फेंको 5 बेरी फेंकाई छे ना लात से आउ समझ से हां 5 बेरी हां अपने समझ ले हां सीधा अपने बिछाना दियो सब है पुराना परंपरा तो के हिसाब से तो चल ही पड़े अभी पाटिया धो देते ए नजदीक करके तो कहीं मुखन पेट के बनी लोग देख गांव घर में लोग हां चावल छिटेवाला हां ये पानी पर लो पान वो कहीं में जाते ए दुआ कनका धान हो गाड़ी में छिटे भी पटिया बिछा या वही जगह वही दौरा में छल हां नहीं लगा नहीं लगा चीनी उनो में डाल दे हां चल पानी दो दी पानी पी पानी मन से गोसाई बाबा के खूब मन से गोड़ लगा बाबा खूब मन से अपना गोसाई बाबा के नाम लेकर गोड़ लगा जानकी महारानी के देवी माई के सब के नाम।
Next is Bidai. Not all brides' farewells end with sparkles and smiles. As a Hindu bride officially leaves her home to start a new life with her spouse, the goodbyes are heartwarming and tearful during the Bidai ceremony. The Bidai ceremony is the symbolic end of the wedding, and it is characterized by the bride parents, relatives, and friends giving a final farewell.